Welcome, everybody. I'm Warren Wheelock. I'm the president owner of Berroco, and I'm also the chief bottle washer.
Ooh. You can
And
see me in the background, everyone.
we have Margaux,
Yes.
who's behind the camera.
Yes.
Our media director.
Woohoo.
Thank you, Margaux.
You're welcome.
So we're really excited to give you a warehouse tour, our office tour, show you where we live. So let's get started.
Let's go.
Come on down.
Yay.
We're here in Rhode Island. I think most of you know that, but it's North Smithfield. It's a lovely town.
Yes.
And this building is actually the old Tupperware building.
Oh.
So, we were hoping we'd all get some Tupperware swag, but that didn't happen. Anyway, a little bit about our history. Berroco, as many of you may know, has its origins with a fabric mill. A fabric mill that was established by my grandfather in 1905,
Oh, wow.
Stanley Wheelock.
Oh.
So we have a lot of history to Berroco. It's not just about hand knitting. But we'll talk a little more about that. So come down. We have some photos showing actually when we were part of Stanley Woolen. Because when we began in 1978, we were part of a much bigger company that did basically weaving, finishing, was a fully integrated New England weaving mill. And that mill has been closed since 1987. But we still carry the tradition of textiles. Frankly, it's been my only job. That's a sad fact,
No,
but true.
it's amazing.
Here we're in our reception room, and here we have, if you come visit, and I'm going to now do my social
Oh, yes.
distancing,
Yes. We're very
as
careful
we
here.
always do at Berroco. Some slideshows of what our history is about, because we have pictures going back, it's the Wayback Machine, let's call it that. And then here we have our storyboards, which are
The mood of
designed-
this season, the spring season. We hope you're loving all these beautiful patterns that we put out this spring.
Lots of
Right?
good stuff.
Lots of good stuff. So where does it all begin?
Well, let's just start in the conference room,
Oh!
and we'll introduce you to Caroline Wheelock, my wife,
Yes.
and she is many.
Hey, Caroline.
Hey.
Hi, Margaux.
Hello.
Welcome, everyone.
Yes.
Welcome to the fun room.
Yes. Is this where it all begins?
Yeah,
When
Warren called it the conference room.
But-
It is not the
It's
conference
Warren's
room.
Fun Factory.
It's Warren's Fun
That's the-
Factory.
It's
Yes.
a fun room. So this is where we do a lot of our yarn selection. Right now I'm actually working on spring summer 22
Ooh, that's
collection.
exciting.
So we have just this month we're launching our fall winter collection.
That's right. That's right.
You can see a
See
quick
that, a little preview?
right there on
I know.
can't show this.
I know.
Oh.
Right. See your sales rep. You gotta book that appointment.
Yeah, and the reps just in the process of receiving their collection, so you'll
Yes.
see all of this pretty soon.
It's coming soon.
But yeah, so what we do every season is we get samples from suppliers, mills. Most of them we've been working with for years. And we review everything.
Yeah.
So we get pretty picky. We probably review 100 yarn.
100.
At
Yes.
least. I mean, you could see right
Yes.
down there.
Okay.
This is everything that we reviewed for
And they
spring
send
and
it to you.
summer. And we end up choosing, 5 or 6.
Wow.
And
That's
so,
a tough crowd there. You're
You
really
think applying for college is
picky.
tough.
Yeah.
To get through and to get
get
to Berroco
through.
College, it's,
Yes.
yeah, but
That's
we,
great.
every yarn that we bring to you, we knit with. We wash first to make sure everything is good. We really pick what we think are the best of the best. So it's a tough job, but it's fun as well.
Oh, of course. I mean, you get to
So-
play with so much yarn, and I'm sure by now you know every little bit about it, right?
And a little factory secret is
Oh.
that Caroline, originally from France, that may not be a secret, her father was in the hand knitting business.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Yes, and ran a wholesale business in France,
So-
exporting.
It's in the blood.
Yeah, so it is definitely in
It's
the
a
blood.
family
so,
affair. I love it.
But
Well,
what Caroline also, we always talk about, it's not just picking yarns out of a hat. A lot
Sure.
of these yarns are technically changed, modified, enhanced, all based on what we think is right to the market.
Sure.
So we'll tell a mill that basically this is the recipe we want. A lot of yarns have been designed from the ground up. Comfort, ultra alpaca.
Yes.
Even with our latest ultra wool, we had 7 mills competing for the superwash business. And we picked the best one.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That's
we
great.
could go on forever.
Thank you, Caroline.
Well, yeah, thank you for coming to visit, and I hope you guys can someday come in person as well.
That would be fun. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
See you later, honey. Okay, we're going to go into the main office.
Yes.
And, you know, the main office is really where the magic happens.
Yes.
I mean, this is your interaction. This is your contact point.
Customer service is the best.
Customer service.
Yes.
Hi, Paula.
Hi, Paula.
Good morning.
Yay. Hey, Emily.
And Mary.
And Mary. Yay.
And Jen is another one. We're all
Yes.
hiding behind our
No.
screens. But the truth be told, you know, there's so much that goes on here.
Yes.
I mean, your orders come through here. Your faxes, believe it or not, we have a few.
Yeah.
All your emails, all your dialogue checks, or just where's my package? Where's the tracking? And so everybody here, they put out 200%.
Yes.
We're a very small company. I'm very proud of our customer service. I think it's one of the things that we pride ourselves on.
Guys are the best.
And that's why we're announcing 20% increase in salary. No. Sorry about that. I get a little excited.
Yes, they deserve it. They
But
deserve
they
it.
deserve.
Yes,
They
they
really
are.
are out there to
They
help
answer
you.
the call and they are so quick to respond, right? They are so good.
And it's so important. So we really consider it part of a partnership. So whether it be a credit question, whether it be a question on, as they say, dialogues, the questions are endless. They'll spend the time necessary to give you the answers you need.
That's great. They're
So,
amazing.
Thank everybody.
Thank you, everyone. What's this?
Oh, this is Warren's World.
Warren's World.
No, this is just a silly.
Oh, it's so cute.
It's a little bit of all the alpacas. We deal with a lot of mills from Peru. And actually, this is a quilt that was given to us by, of all people, a freight forwarder
Oh, wow.
who brings our goods in from Europe and happens to be a crafter and made this wonderful
That's beautiful.
quilt. And most of our friends here, the alpacas, they're all from Peru. Right now, we're not having a lot of visitors from anyone
Sure.
from Peru or anywhere for that matter.
Right.
But in the general order of things, and this will resume, mills come here to Berroco to visit us,
Okay.
to present their collection, just like we try to present to you.
That's great.
Anyway, bye guys.
Bye.
Here we do, continue with the college tour.
Yes, yes. Heading on back.
Yeah, we very selective college, as I said.
It's one of the best. Top tier.
Before I introduce and let Margaux introduce,
Oh, yeah.
maybe we can just show a little
Yes.
bit about the storyboard. We're going into the design room now, and here we have some of the, I don't want to say, are they top secrets?
No, they're coming soon. Coming soon, right?
Coming
Fall
soon.
21.
And
Coming
how did they
soon.
find out about that,
Oh,
Margaux?
I think they got to call their rep.
Thank you. Well, I'm going to let Margaux do some
Oh,
introductions for
okay.
a change, and so I'm
Here
going
we
to
go.
take.
Hi, everyone. As you probably know, I'm Margaux Hufnagel. I'm the media director at Berroco Yarns. I'm the person that you get your emails from, Knitbits, Insider, Facebook post, oh my God, Instagram post. I'm the one who sees all of your content. So just as a reminder, please don't forget to tag us at Berroco.com. Use the hashtag Berroco Yarns. We love seeing what you make, especially because this is where it all starts. These are where these designs are born, and so I'm really proud to introduce the team. I'm sure you know some of us, but introducing most of the team to you. Here we have Asa, who is our wonderful pattern support. She's the one who's answering all your fabulous questions about the patterns and about yarns and whatnot. She's our go-to girl with all of that. Hi, Asa. Next we have the brilliant and amazing Amy Christophers, design director. She really works hard on all the beautiful designs that we produce at Berroco. We love her so much. Yay! And of course, the design department manager, a woman, the jack of all trades. It's Allison, who is just amazing. And she answers a lot of the questions that come in as well with different pattern support and PDF stuff, which is actually going now to Emily. But
True.
yes,
I'm gonna have nothing left to do.
you're gonna have nothing. There's nothing for you to do. But You know, a lot of the magic happens in here where we get to play with all the new yarns. Come this way. We have our like shelf of all the good stuff here. So we get to do a bunch of swatches, really think about what's coming ahead season-wise, what designs you want to see. It's a lot of fun for us to play with all of the yarns and really to come up with some beautiful designs for you and your customers. So it's a dream job. We really have a lot of fun here in the design team office.
Everybody wants to see the warehouse.
Yes.
They want to see what the yarn is.
Absolutely,
So,
it's the best part of this whole operation. The
Well,
yarn.
yeah, it's all about yarn, right?
Yes.
And here I just want to say that, of course we're coming out of the pandemic, but here at Berroco we are very, very serious about making sure we take all the social distancing measures right from the very beginning. We've been very lucky. I know that's not wood, but we've been able to operate every day. We've never shut down for a single day. And that was fortunate for us, but we have a lot of space here. We have 50,000 square feet, so we're able to distance. A lot of people did end up working remotely. Some are on a hybrid basis. We've had to adapt, just like you. And of course, we've also tried to adapt to you. So that's why we did the dropship program. So basically, our warehouse is your warehouse. But you already know about that, so come on down.
All right.
Yeah,
Here it is, the good stuff.
Here's the stash.
The stash, yes. How
I
many?
don't know if I should say that.
I know.
But here we have our warehouse. This is where all the picking, the warehousing, the storage of our yarn. Here, this is just, we've got Chris here working hard, getting out all the orders. Thank you, Chris.
Yay.
Bins are used and yarns are picked. We have your pick tickets. Everything here is basically barcoded. So whenever we ship, everything is given a scan to make sure we have accuracy in our picking. So this is not rocket science to anybody, but we are very, very organized. We feel that the more organized we are, the fewer mistakes.
Sure.
Because we hate returns. And I know you do too. So we want to make sure that when we ship it right. These guys are the masters of shipping.
They are.
They've done a great job, and we're very proud of them.
Yes.
So here, we'll take you down an aisle just for fun.
Ooh, which one will
Can
it
we
be?
ask them to pick their own orders?
Yeah.
Is that possible?
Is that possible?
Over Zoom?
Now we're here on vintage.
Yeah,
Popular
we're in the-
yarn.
One of many yarns. Of course, vintage is one of our workhorse products, as many of you know. And then we have our pattern inventories. Everything's virtual. We sell a lot of patterns through PDFs, just as you do. We have our yarn stored. And this is all picking aisles. So everything here is just quantity sufficient so that we can pick orders for a few days. Then we have to restock from our bulk area. Even the small things that you all care about, dye lots, we keep them separate. We want to make sure that we don't mix them. Our warehouse crew know that, and we know your customers do not want to get mixed dye lots. But it's those little things, because we really are specialists. People think of Berroco, my God, you must be huge. Well, we're a staff of 20 people, and I think of us more as a specialist team. So, we're small, you're small. And so as far as I'm concerned, you pay our salary, you're our partners.
Absolutely. Look at these beautiful colors. More vintage than the eye can see. This is so great.
And I don't know, how many weights do we have in vintage,
I
Margaux?
know.
I've lost track.
Warren, can I ask you a question? I mean, when you choose colors, especially for a workhorse, are you just kind of everything under the sun, or do you have an idea?
Well,
Or is
I
it
mean,
just-
that's a collaboration.
A
We get the color forecast from suppliers in Europe.
Okay,
We also look in the rearview mirror. We know what sold last year.
sure.
And in classics, whether it be the white or the gray, I mean, you start right there.
Yeah.
But it depends on what the use of the yarn. If it's going to be a child's yarn,
Okay.
we might go into more of the,
It's
the
just so
brighter
many-
colors.
Sure.
If it's a very sophisticated, cashmere blend,
Sure.
not so much.
Okay.
But that's not my expertise. The design team
Yes.
helped direct us on colors. Caroline does our, forecast service.
That's great.
But you guys decide at the end of the day, because if you
Yeah.
stop buying it,
Right, then we know.
We discontinued the color.
Sure. Oh, but that's good to know. So you guys just help decide, the shops help decide what colors stay. Pick this blue. I'm just kidding.
Talking about inventory, the one thing that we just started doing, and many may know already, we started the stock checker.
Oh, that's right.
And stock checker just launched just about a week ago, and it's, without getting into all the weeds, basically you can check online 24/7, find out whether we have an item, and we tell you it's like a little traffic light. You know, green means available, yellow is caution, and red means we're out of stock. If you want more details, call customer support. They'll tell you where to go. But that way, for all the, 10,000 SKUs that we have here, it will tell you in a click of a mouse whether it's something that you feel is safe to order.
Mm-hmm. That's great.
And that's especially helpful for things like drop ship.
Yeah.
Because maybe you're trying to work with a customer on a particular order and you realize, hey, we don't have that lemon, but we've got this other shade that's really close. It's a banana.
It's a banana.
I must be hungry,
Yes,
Margaux.
you must be. We're close to lunch.
In any case, we hope that is something you can take advantage
Yes.
of.
Oh
So
my
if we-
goodness, back here.
Now oh my God, where are we? This is...
It's like Raiders of the Lost Ark. Who's seen that? Who's seen that movie?
Where's Indiana?
Yeah, he's back here somewhere.
Well, what you're looking at here is our bulk inventory. And by bulk inventory, meaning, these cases may have anywhere from 20 to 30 bags of the yarn. These are obviously yarns that have been prepackaged by our suppliers. And they're all organized like little soldiers. We have a comfort aisle, we have a vintage aisle. It goes on and on. We're not going to bring you through all the boxes. But the fact is, at this moment, having inventory is so important.
Mm-hmm.
If we don't have inventory, there's nothing to talk about. Mm-hmm. And we're very serious about what we stock. Mm-hmm. Well, let's keep going. I want to show you some of Warren's Toy Factory.
Toys, yes. I love these machines.
Oh, yeah. Now, we've always had machinery at Berroco. Back in the early days, we used to package all of our yarn. So not only did we buy the yarn, but we would see it run through the machine. We knew if the yarn was off weight, we knew if the color, if it was unlevel. There are a lot of quality checks. Well, now let's show you a few of the machines. One of them is actually pretty vintage. We'll talk a little bit about this balling machine, but this is one of my old favorites.
Yes.
Dear to my heart.
Dear to your heart.
Now, many of you know we have color cards, and we actually make our own shade cards. And when you talk about shade cards, this is just showing you under the hood. This is manufactured by a company called Prune & Loop. They're world-renowned for making, lots of things for our industry, including balling machines, shade card machines. So this machine makes these wonderful little strips. Oh, there we're showing Top Secrets again. There's another fall yarn.
Yay!
Lots of new things. These are all the cards that we make for you. And of course, it's almost like its own separate department. But we understand how important it is to have that. Now I'm going to talk up a little bit because I know the machines are running, but that's because we're busy.
Yes.
We don't want to stop production.
No.
So let's talk a little bit about the balling machines.
Let's walk on over.
Now, right now we have a machine here. It's a Campanini balling machine. Good morning. And we're making, or I should say, Maya's making some gorgeous little mini balls. And of course, these mini balls are not for you to sell, they're for your yarn tasting. Here we have, for example, a package of 10. And so whether it be the yarn tasting party, which gives you 6 different yarns, 90 balls. I gotta stop the salesmanship here. Margaux. But then we also have the home yarn tasting.
Yeah.
So we also make that available through drop ship. But this machine, and I think we should show the machine because it's just an amazing piece of equipment. And here, normally you would make a ball 50 grams, 100 grams.
Sure.
Here we're just doing 15 to 20 grams. Everything on this machine is calibrated. We're running it off cones of yarn or balls of yarn. And then every one of the revolutions is recorded on a digital basis.
cool.
And that's a world famous brand falling machine. A lot of our companies in Europe will take advantage of the Campanini machine.
Okay.
Thanks, Mike.
Very cool.
Another machine is our remix machine.
Remix.
Fire it up. Go,
Fire it
Gloria.
up, Gloria.
All right, let's get a tight look into
Yes.
this machine because you get a little closer, you'll see how the yarn is revolving and making a 100-gram ball. And as you can see from the rear of the machine, these are all from very large cones of yarn, probably about 1 to 2 kilos in size. Of course, it's not finished until you label the yarn. So here we have Gloria doing a little bit of packaging, getting the yarn ready with labels and placed into a bag. All right, we won't slow her down.
No.
She's doing great.
Thank you,
Gloria.
Gloria.
So here's another machine that was probably vintage of about 1985.
Okay.
Very low mileage. We brought it in from Germany. And we use this for Remix, Remix Light, Big Secret, Remix Chunky. And frankly, we've used it over many years. We used to do a lot of we call them our scarf yarns. Now I'm going back to 2005.
Oh.
Plume, eyelash yarn.
Yeah.
Don't get me started. It's too late.
You already know. It's all right. This
So
is
now,
fun.
if we continue on our tour here, we also do hanking.
Okay.
Now, we make a deliberate decision about
Right. I
how
was
we
just about to
package.
ask, like, why a ball or a hank?
Well, you have some yarns that are very slippery. Take a cotton yarn.
Sure.
So a yarn like Liana.
Right.
Now, if you put that on a 50-gram ball, it's going to end up just collapsing onto itself.
Got it.
Now, when you put it onto a twist hank, it will retain its shape. It'll even hold its shape on the shelf. So here you have a hanking machine. Normally that was designed for making die hanks for a die mill.
Oh, wow.
And Mary's actually using it. She makes 50-gram hanks, again from cones.
Sure. Okay.
So it's and then the second operation is that then these hanks are placed onto these hooks. And I don't know if I dare. Will I break it if I push the button?
No, but you gotta reset it,
Yeah, we'll do a,
the top part,
Yeah.
reset.
He's always learning.
there we go.
Tell him what to do. Oh, I gotcha.
I
Hey.
can be dangerous. Get me out of here.
Yeah. Don't break it. Just kidding.
But in any case,
Yes.
no, I think what the point here is that we package to the market.
Mm-hmm.
So we want to make sure whatever the packaging is going to be good shelf life, good durability. We don't want your yarn just for inventory falling apart on you.
Sure.
And so with these machines and with our staff, as I say, we're specialists. We try to make sure to put it on the right put up. And as I mentioned before, we do have a lot of our suppliers package our yarn as well.
Mm-hmm. That's great.
So now, we have several machines. I
Yeah.
mean, we love our machines.
Yes.
But what I'm showing here is
Oh.
a
Some
exciting little
previews.
package.
Yes.
So what we're already now preparing, because here we are almost into May.
It's exciting.
But we have all our new products that are now available for you to review with your sales representatives. And here are all the shade cards, and this would be through our VIP packages. Your sales representatives have all received many, many packages, many VIPs of Berroco, even the Lang and Wool addicts.
Awesome.
And so they make appointments with you, whether it be physically or by Zoom, and you get shade cards, and so that you can basically review the whole collection, either in the physical cards, and of course we have a very big Dropbox filled with digital files, you name it, whether it be a virtual trunk show, whether it be the catalog or extended views from our design director. So our pattern books, I think we have over 150 pages within our extended
Wow.
PDF. So you want to look at every garment?
You
Have
can.
at it.
Yeah.
But
That's great.
I think that probably brings us pretty
Yes.
much to the end, unless Margaux, you had anything you
Oh
wanted
my
to
gosh,
add?
no, this was super fun. I think the best part of, this whole facility is just getting to look at all the yarns, knowing that they'll all find their homes at your store, at your shop, and that's a lot of excitement to kind of dream about where these balls of yarns are going to go.
Well,
So
look,
thank you.
Well, look, and thanks everybody for attending, and then
Yes.
someday come visit us.
Come
We'd love to
visit
have
us, please. All right, thank you.
you. Bye-bye.
Bye.